Hey, Miss Heidi, have you ever had Chinese food from a fast food chain such as Panda Express and think that was the original Chinese food? Well, I'm here to tell you that Chinese food is not only limited to Panda Express and is way better than you might think. It's way more diverse, complex, and delicious. So today I would like to discuss how the perceptions of Chinese food in the West can be misleading on how diverse and delicious authentic Chinese cuisine can be. So let's get started. The first dish I would like to talk about would be dim sum. So dim sum is a summarized menu where Chinese people eat in the morning. So they usually drink tea with it. The most popular dish will be chicken feet. It's called chicken feet, and in Mandarin, it's called feng chao. It's it's a chicken feet, and you marinate it overnight. And after that, before you serve, you steam it for about half an hour. And when you eat, it literally the meat will come off the bone and it will melt in your mouth, and it's just handful of tasty and flavor. That's the most popular one, but my favorite one will be sticky rice. Will be sticky rice in lotus leaf, and so that one is you you wrap the sticky rice with the lotus leaf, and inside the sticky rice it has marinated barbecue pork and some marinated mushroom with some marinated eggs. And after you steam it and you eat it, it's just a lot of flavor, and I love it, and I believe you guys will like it too because it's just delicious. And last but not least, some soup dumplings will be also really nice for dim sum. So it's you wrap the fat some beef belly. You wrap some beef belly with some onions in small rice paper, and you steam it, and that way inside the dumpling it has a lot of soup, and which is fat, but it's so delicious. When you eat it, it just pop in your mouth and it just melt. And that's for dim sum. And there's also other ones, which is hot pot, especially Sichuan hot pot. Sichuan as a province in China, um, it has a lot of traditional Chinese cuisine, and the most famous one will be hot pot. So for Sichuan hot pot, we have two flavors. We have yin yang pot, which you have two flavors in one pot. It's split with the metal piece. So for the spicy one, it's covered by red chili oil, and it's really spicy and flavored. It has bean paste on the bottom. So the other one will be chicken broth, which is not spicy, but a lot of flavor in it. It tastes like chicken. Also, it has you can also put tomato in it. And the way you eat it, you can dip everything in it. You can dip vegetables, you can dip meat, you can dip some like shrimp, you can dip seafood, whatever you want, and as long as you dip in it, it has a flavor in it. So you can dip also lamb, you can dip some beef belly, and it will be so nice. And also Beijing duck, most of you might not know. So it's a roast duck, which it sounds easy, but it takes months to prepare for it. You have to choose the right duck. You have to make it dry because as the drier it gets, the crispier it gets, and the less greasy it gets. And the way you eat it, you cut a piece of the skin and you cut a piece of meat. You wrap it with some Chinese pancake and also with some plum sauce and some green onion wrapped together, and you just put it in your mouth and you just pop in your mouth, and it's so good. And also some mapo tofu will be nice, and it's from Sichuan cuisine as well. So basically, it's simmered medium firm tofu, soaken with fermented bean paste with beef and some red hot roasted chili oil and a hint of peppercorn. So it's a really nice dish with rice. Yeah. So So I've discussed that Chinese food is wider, is way wider than we often see in Western fast food chain, such as Panda Express. And it is a diverse, complex, and delicious cuisine with various regional flavor cuisines, cooking techniques, and ingredients. So we have explored some of the most popular dishes such as Beijing duck, Sichuan hot pot, dim sum, and some mapo tofu. And they are far superior to the fast food versions, which I encourage you to try it. And by doing so, you may discover a new favorite dish or a newfound appreciation for rich and diverse culture. Thank you. That's all for my speech.